When you think of ballet, you probably imagine grace, beauty, and elegance. Perfect dancers floating across the stage. But what if I told you, the history of ballet is not as beautiful as it looks? Behind the soft music and delicate movements, there was pain, control, and a dark reality. Today, you'll learn English through a powerful story. The untold truth behind ballet. Ballet did not begin on a stage. It began in royal courts. In the 15th century, during the Italian Renaissance, wealthy nobles created dance performances to entertain guests. These performances were not for everyone, they were only for the rich and powerful. Later, ballet became even more popular in France under King Louis XIV. He loved dance so much that he performed in ballets himself. In fact, he was called the Sun King because he once played the role of the sun in a ballet performance. But this beauty had a hidden side. Ballet was not just art, it was a symbol of power. If you were part of ballet, you were part of the king's world. And that world had strict rules. In early ballet, everything had to be perfect. Every movement, every step, every expression was controlled. Dancers were not free artists. They were expected to follow strict instructions. Even the positions of their hands and feet were decided for them. Why? Because ballet was used to show discipline and control. If a dancer made a mistake, it was not just a small error, it was seen as disrespect to the royal court. This created intense pressure. Imagine being watched by kings, queens, and powerful people, knowing that one wrong step could ruin everything. Now let's talk about something rarely discussed, the physical pain. Ballet may look soft and easy, but it is extremely demanding. Early dancers trained for hours every day. They pushed their bodies beyond limits. Feet bleeding, muscles burning, injuries ignored. And remember, this was a time without modern medical care. There were no proper shoes, no advanced training methods, and no understanding of body health. Dancers suffered silently. But they had no choice. Because in the world of ballet, pain was seen as part of perfection. As ballet evolved, women became the main performers. But their lives were far from glamorous. Many female dancers came from poor backgrounds. Ballet was one of the few ways they could earn money and survive. However, this also made them vulnerable. Powerful men often controlled their careers. Opportunities were not always based on talent, but on connections. Some dancers were admired on stage, but disrespected behind the scenes. They lived in a world where beauty was valued more than their voice. This is one of the darkest parts of ballet history. Ballet created an illusion. On stage, everything looked perfect: smiles, grace, beauty. But behind the curtain, reality was very different. Dancers faced extreme competition, strict body standards, fear of failure, constant criticism. They were expected to look effortless, even when they were struggling. This contrast between appearance and reality is what makes ballet's history so powerful and so dark. Over time, things began to change. As society evolved, people started questioning the harsh conditions of ballet. Dancers began to speak up. Training methods improved. Health and safety became more important. Ballet slowly transformed from a symbol of control into a form of artistic expression. Today, dancers have more freedom, better support, and stronger voices. But the past still matters, because it shows us how far ballet has come. Modern ballet is very different from its early days. Today, dancers focus on both skill and health. There is more diversity and inclusion. Creativity is encouraged. But some challenges still exist. The pressure to be perfect, the competition, the physical demands. These are still part of ballet. The difference is today, people talk about them. This story is not just about ballet. It's about life. Here are some lessons you can take from it. 1. Not everything beautiful is easy. Sometimes, beauty hides struggle. 2. Question what you see. What looks perfect on the outside may have a different reality. 3. Speak up for change. Progress begins when people raise their voices. 4. Balance matters. Success should not come at the cost of health. 5. Growth takes time. Even something as traditional as ballet can evolve. So next time you watch a ballet performance, remember the history behind it. The beauty, the struggle, the truth. And now I want to ask you, did this story change the way you see ballet? If you enjoyed learning English through this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more powerful stories like this. See you in the next video.